From Runcorn in Cheshire, Derek 2.
Oh, now Derek 1, the previous model, went out in the first round last time.
Disc-O-Inferno you're up against.
Yeah.
Behemoth. Tridentate, which is the new one, to Robot Wars. And that's it, 3.
Yeah.
How's that?
Scary.
Disc-O-Inferno's disc, 1,000 RPM. Yours, 3,000 RPM.
It's going to be a few sparks, I think.
Same as in the 5th Wars, with a few more holes and dents, a flipping arm, and yes, the spinning disc, but I can't see that aerial lasting too long.
From Hemel Hempstead in Hertfordshire, Behemoth.
Fighting in a 5th Wars, only once failed to reach the heat final.
You've made some improvements to Behemoth,
Yes,
so it's
we
not
have.
quite as we've seen him before.
No, it's now 6-wheel drive, 12 mile an hour, larger ram, so much more power in them.
Much faster.
Much more faster.
And the brand new bucket
Brand new bucket on it as
finishes
well.
it off nicely.
Yes, it does.
A heavyweight robot with pneumatic flipper and axe, not bad speed, manoeuvrability or reliability, and should get through this first battle, I think.
From Shipley near Bradford, Tridentate.
Horrible, gruesome, nasty, not the machine.
No, I know. First glance, you're thinking, oh, they're really scary. You've got horrible masks on and white coats. They're really intimidating. It's their first time here, so we've got to be nice to them. This is the Tridentate team. Lovely robot, nasty spikes, planning to do some damage. You want to know who you're up against?
Yes, we do.
Derek 2, Disc-O-Inferno, and then the one with the history, Behemoth.
Behemoth. Well, Behemoth does have a very large axe and a scoop that we could get caught in that. But my particular fear is Disc-O-Inferno with
Is
that
it?
very large spinning disc.
Spinning discs aren't very nice, and they could have
Could be
your
trouble.
traction off in no time, couldn't they? And as for you,
A tracked oval body with a single front spike and dual rear spikes can drive either way up, but it needs to attack by charging in, and the aerial can be easily lost for me.
From Cambridge in Cambridgeshire, Disc-O-Inferno.
Yes, ready to dance, but will it be an early cha-cha or ta-ta?
everyone's quite worried about your disc.
Yeah, it's a bit vicious.
What's the speed of it?
About 1,000 RPM.
1,000?
Yeah.
That's not very fast.
Well, it's pretty fast. It weighs 30 kilograms as well.
Right, okay.
It's got a fair bit of power to it.
The flywheel is mounted on an invertible robot with flashing disco lights, 30 mile an hour top speeds, one of the quickest ever. Could go all the way, this one.
Roboteers, stand by.
The team's together then. Derek 2 there on the left-hand side, captained by Ian Rotherham. Tridentate, captained by Robert McDougall. And Behemoth with Anthony Pritchard captaining and driving on the left-hand side. Disc-O-Inferno captained by Mark Marshall. In the arena for the house robot, Shunt with the bulldozer scoop and the axe. And alongside the mighty Shunt, the mightier Sir Kittle.
3, 2, 1.
So this melee for a place in the second round of this final heat. Behemoth's new bucket immediately into gear and flipping Derek 2 over in fine style. But see little Tridentate having a little dig at Behemoth. Did you see that? Over goes Derek. We'll wait to see whether they can self-right. I mentioned early on that I felt the aerial was very vulnerable, but they're okay. Derek 2, they're off and running. And side by side, slamming Behemoth over the flame pit. Again, Tridentate, the little red tank-like machine, is trundling around there. That's the first really we've seen of Disc-O-Inferno on the offensive. Derek 2 is against the side walls. You saw the team there, captained by Ian Rotherham. Frank Rotherham and Carl Morris making up that team. Another good attack by Disc-O-Inferno. There are the Behemoth boys, Anthony and Michael Pritchard and Kane Aston. Quite impressed with Tridentate. Spooky, don't go back in there, Cam, or whatever you do. Now, Sir Killalot just has a look out. The Behemoth boys looking out as well. What's happened to Tridentate? Has it suddenly become immobilised? We'll keep you up to date on that one. Derek 2 seems to be in trouble as well, which leaves these two as the favourites to go through. Behemoth and Disc-O-Inferno, always likely to be that, to be honest. And Disc-O-Inferno, for me, has the pace to go all the way, as Derek 2 is being counted down and out. Went out in the Repeats round 1 to Dominator 2 in Robot Wars, the 5th Wars, and they're going to fall again here. Derek 2 have gone, says the ref bot. Tridentate will shortly follow, I would imagine. Disc-O-Inferno. Can this go all the way in Robot Wars this time? Smoke in Tridentate. Doing nothing. Behemoth slams into Disc-O-Inferno. Oh no, I wonder if Behemoth's done itself some damage there. And the ref bot coming in to have a look. And counting down Tridentate. Now, it could well be that Behemoth is just survived by the countdown. They might have done themselves damage for later on, but Tridentate's going to go anyway. Sprightly early on. No wag in the doggy tail. And Tridentate is about to go down into that pit. Enough to cause you nightmares. If you're the Tridentate team, that is. Robert McDougall and the man in the mask, Steve Mitchell. Over goes Derek 2. See it again. With it went Tridentate. One went one way, t'other went other. And again, Tridentate gets lifted off the floor. 91 kilos. Disc-O-Inferno spinning its way through. The crowd want them down in the pit. The ref bot activates the pit release button. Oh! Behemoth's down! No, I think they could be in trouble for later on, Behemoth. We'll wait and see on that. Tridente's going to follow. They were definitely eliminated. Are they all going to go down there? There's not enough room, surely. Oh, don't make a fuss, Tridentate. Go on, go on, get down. Down that pit. Seems to me they could all go down there. Derek 2's in. Oh, go on, leave Disc-O-Inferno out. Quite right, too.
If you like that, Tridentate and Derek 2 do a double flip out of the competition. Behemoth, although they're in trouble, they go through along with Disc-O-Inferno!
Look, this is the man behind the mask. Come around and give him a nice smile, because actually that mask is quite scary. There's nothing to be scared of, is there? No, in fact there's nothing to be scared of anyway, because it's straight down the pit with it. But you were wiggling right to the end.
Well, you know, I had to try. I mean, we couldn't drive because of this thing. We got a smashed plate there.
See that there? If I put it at an angle, you can see what's going on. There's absolutely no way you could go anywhere.
We still had control of the spike, so I tried to fend off some of the robots with them, but it was a bit pathetic.
Come on, drive the trolley. You couldn't do the robot. What's that gunk there? Or somebody else's?
Someone from down the pit, I think, yeah.
Because let's face it, the pit was quite crowded, wasn't it?
There was a few of us in there, yeah. It was cosy. Yeah.
Well, you might as well go out in style if you're going to go out. Are you really gutted?
No, not really.
What would you redesign
I don't believe that, dude.
I do, actually. It's so laid back. What would you redesign? Come on, what would it be?
We'd change where the aerial was.
Because the aerial was there,
yeah,
and that was what happened to you.
Yeah,
that went and you lost everything.